Hi everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So for this week's decoration I'm going to be using the Barney and Moon Tropical Vibes kit. So let's go ahead and get to it. Alright, I want to use this kit, but at the same time I want to try something a little bit different. So we'll see how this goes. So this is the Tropical Vibes kit from Barney and Moon. I don't know, as soon as I saw it, I was like, I need those teals. And I do love the teal. So we're going to put the sticker kit in the sort of way it always is, but to kind of break up the white, we're going to do some stripes. And this is the part that I don't know if it's going to work. So we'll just have to wait and see. But I'm going to start off with putting the flowers and the washi bits at the top and the bottom. And I'm going to do what I've been doing for a while with these Barney and Moon kits, and that's try and use the bit that I cut off at the bottom. So just flip that over because it's a bit easier for me to get to. How pretty are these flowers? I love the teal and the dark green, and then that little pop of peach. But then the mustard is just such a cool, different colour. And then we'll just grab the trimmer and just line that up. Cutting slowly so that I don't break it. And then I'm going to pop that there for a sec. And we'll use the actual strip at the bottom and then hide the rest of it with the leftover. I was going to colour it in because I'm going to use Tombows in this. But I think I'll just use the rest of the sticker, because that should be enough to cover up the rest of it. So I've just buttered that up against each other. And then there's only a teensy little bit at the bottom. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut off the excess. Having a look at that and just making sure I like it. Yes, I do. So I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side, and then we're going to come in and add something different. Something about that floral. And what I did, and it's a little trick if you ever use stickers and you cut them up, spin it around so this is that spun. So that way it doesn't continue the pattern, but it also means you get the straight line of the bottom because you know that's been cut straight. And then you can continue on, you can just make sure it's straight and then you cut off the excess anyway. So then I'm going to put lines in this, and that seems bold and a bit crazy, and I think it is bold and a bit crazy, but I'm going to give it a shot anyway. So I just grabbed my ruler. It doesn't have to be a T ruler, but I'm just using it because it's easy. So I've got sort of 18 centimetres here. It's just a little bit less, but it's sort of going to work to that 18. So I'm going to put, this is where my maths needs to work. I think I'm going to put a line every, let's do it every 2. I was going to do it 3, but I don't think 3 is going to work. So I've just popped this down just a little bit. So I'm going to do my first one sort of about there. And then I'm just going to mark down my side. And I'm not being perfect with this because it doesn't need to be like 100% correct. We're being very arty-farty with this anyway, so it doesn't really matter if it's not exact. And then all that's for is it means when I draw these lines, and like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not aiming for perfection here. I'm just trying. So this is sort of what I'm going to go for, is this sort of arty line across the edge. I'm nervous as all heck because, you know, I'm drawing on my thing. I just have to remember to be light-handed and just go, and it'll be fine. And I'm just trying to keep us not as straight as possible, but straight-ish. So I'm just popping that on my sort of line there just so I can see it, and then I'm just going to go and just sort of hope. The only thing I'm going to do is just make sure I rub off the pen. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep doing this. Like I've said, doesn't have to be, you know, exact or look completely wonderful. It's just about making the pattern. I don't mind it. It'll look better in a second because I'm going to add some shadow. The only one I don't like is this one. I think the rest is fine. But then just to give it a bit of oomph, so that, for anyone that's playing along, is a Tombow marker. It's number 407. But what I love is that Tombows don't bleed. There's no bleed through Tombows. So you can sort of not go nuts, but you can really draw anything you like and it's not going to bleed. And then this marker is N89. It is a really, really pale grey and I love it for shadows. And so I'm just coming in underneath. Doesn't matter if you go over the teal because it's a dark kind of colour, so it'll be fine. I'm just trying to keep it that I keep touching the teal. I didn't do a very good job on that one, but it'll be fine. And then this one, I just don't want to hit the sticker. There we go. I feel like it'll work eventually. It's not working right now, but it'll work when we get all the stickers down. So then I'm just going to really quickly rub off all those pencil marks because I don't need them. I can barely see them, but I'm a crazy person, so they need to go. And then I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side so they match, and I'll be right back. I feel like I need to see it all finished before I make a judgment. There's a couple of points there where I had to go over doubles to get the shadow to work, so that's, I sort of feel like I'm a bit hamstrung by that, but we'll get there in the end. I'm going to put my boxes on the outside this time. I sort of like to switch it up, so I like to do each one differently. This is where we're going to bring in a bit of that pink. So these boxes are just a little bit, I'm trying to just see my lines. It's hard because they're sort of lost in here. Are a little bit smaller than my boxes, but that's okay. All I'm going to do is make sure I hit that I've covered the day, and then it'll be fine. That's starting to come together. I love when you look at it and it very slowly starts to reveal itself that this is going to be okay. It's a moment that makes me happy, and I stress when I try something different and I'm just a little bit worried. I get really nervous. I'm like, uh-oh, I've messed this up. This is not going to work. And then you start to see it and you're like, oh no, this is going to be okay. This is going to be okay. What I could have done, And what I didn't want to do, because I didn't want it to be so... Simple's not the right word, but I wanted it to be different, was that I didn't just want to do the lines for the top and the bottom of the boxes, like for my spaces. I wanted to do something more than that. What it does do is it makes it slightly difficult to see where they are, but this is joining them back up. So it's a process that has to all come together. But once it's together, I feel like it actually looks really cool. You guys tell me though, if you don't, if you think it looks silly and I'm being crazy, tell me. Oops. Barney and Moon stickers have a little bit of give, so I don't need to get the undo out quite yet. But I just put that up a bit high. There we go. I love that the lines join up though. That to me is a game changer. Like if it hadn't have lined up, I think I would have felt really silly. Okay, and then that can be something else in a second. Okay, so actually, let's actually use the this week the way it's been intended to be used. I am just going to pop it up a little bit higher. So this one's actually straddling my Saturday and my Sunday and the next box. And that's because I like to have a little bit more room there, but you definitely don't have to. Because I want to try and pop on. I'm going to try and use this pale one. I'm just going to lift up, actually, because I still have that give. I'm going to pick that up. Pop in this pink box. This is going to be my this week one. Header's going to go in the same place because I want it to sit above a set of boxes. And then I'm going to bring in the light teal one and put that right next to it. And we'll put in one of these stitched headers. Same thing, it's going to sit above. That's going to be my male. I don't have a lot on Sundays, generally speaking, anyway, so it's not a problem to kind of use all of this. And I'm just going through going, what do I have to put in? All right, let's put dates in first. And of course, it's going to be the 5th. Oh, just for a minute there, I thought I wasn't going to have the days. Oh, thank goodness. But it's still very, very, very busy at the moment, so it's a little worrisome. What is it, 28 days? 28 days has February? Yes. Apparently I only use Barney and Moon stickers at the end of the month. Those stripes are growing on me now. I love the shadow. The shadow is my favourite part. It makes it make a bit more sense. Okay. Oh, that's cool. So let's put in some of the bits that need to go in. What have I got here? So Monday is simple enough. Tuesday I have a meeting at work. I have 2 meetings at work actually, but meetings at work. I feel like my teal isn't quite right. It's sort of a little bit more blue than I wanted it to be, but I can live with that. Now Wednesday, Charlotte has to go to the hospital. She's having an MRI. She is fine, but they're just checking on some of the things that were not quite right when she was born. So we're having a checkup MRI for that, which means I'm working Thursday. Friday's Ed Sheeran, that's right. I'm looking at it going, what's going on? AFL pre-season starts on Thursday, so we can put that one in. I really love that the stripes don't line up. I was really worried that that would bother me, but it's really not. It's cool. Friday's Ed Sheeran. Saturday I'm working. I'm just going to pop that in as a one anyway. And then Sunday is a normal day, I think. So before I put in my all my other bits and pieces, I'm going to go in with my icons and stuff. So Charlotte's MRI is on Wednesday. She doesn't have physio, she doesn't have OT. She's got swimming on Saturday. I'm working on Saturday. She's got daycare Monday, Tuesday, Thursday and Friday, which feels weird because she normally would never be there on a Thursday. Don't have a hair appointment. It's not a public holiday. I thought... Oh, I know. I bought these a couple of weeks ago and I forgot about them. Because I like to have the Happy Mail on there. So I'm going to use this teal one. These ones are from Lime and Mortar. No, that's too blue. That pink might work though. No, I think I'll go with just the white. I think that will look better. And this is why I buy lots of different colours, because I like to play with it and like to decide what I like best, so it works. Oh yes, there we go. Alright, and then I do also, I'm just double checking that there's nothing else here that I want to bring in. God, I love that stripe. I did get the deco sheet as well. I'm a crazy person and I have to do that. But I'm gonna, this is gonna be fun. I love putting in the deco sheets. These bits make me extra quadruple happy. So we'll put in a bit of extra bit, and this will break up some of the I guess the rigidness of the lines. It'll just kind of bring it together a little bit. I can always tell when I'm trying to put something in a spot, because I go there time after time after time till I get it in the right spot. And this one I'm going to do some fun sticker surgery too. I want it to sit either side of my kind of thing here. So I've just put that there. I'm actually going to move this one. Oh yeah, that's the spot. Break up some of that green at the top. Might just put that one back. Just taking off the backing sheet just so I can put these back on a bit easier. I'm just going to use just the two teeny tiny ones. Yeah. And I'm going to leave it there. There's still 3 stickers left and that's fine. I don't think they need to go. I think I'm okay. I don't want to use this one, the long one just doesn't sort of feel like it fits anywhere. I am also just going to do one other thing. I'm just going to grab another day off sticker. Just going to move this. So I'm just going to pop that day off one there, just to remind myself that I'm having Wednesday off, because I feel like I'm going to forget. So there we go. I think the lines have added to it. I think it would have absolutely looked stunning without the lines, but it's just fun to add something a little bit different, and I'm so over white space at the moment. I just feel like if I don't splatter, I need to do something else. I need to do something that breaks up the white. And I feel like this has done it. I really, really like this one. If you like it too, please give it that big old thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you check out Barney and Moon sticker collection as well. They have a lot of beautiful, beautiful kits. More than I just share, because otherwise I'd be sharing them every week. So make sure you go and check them out if you are a sticker kit kind of person. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel too, so you see lots more weekly decorations from me. Otherwise, guys, I hope you have an absolutely awesome, awesome week, and I will catch you again in my next video. Sending lots of huggles. Bye!